was actually attached. And I'm just sitting there, like, she was mortified. I'm just sitting there going, what kind of dickhead does that? You know, who does that kind of shit, right? But in my defence, right, it was over an inch long and it was white, right? You're not a fucking cat, right? You don't need that for balance, you know? You don't need to know the width of your head to fit through a fucking gap. Fucking get rid of it. So that wasn't cool. But my manager, right, before the comedy festival, she was worried about me being single as well, and she put me in for the Clio Bachelor of the Year, right? I made the top 50 Bachelor of the Year, and I know we can all ride that wave of disappointment coming this way, but that's all right. But it was funny, like, when it came out at work, right, everyone at work's going, oh, you think you're going to win, do you? You think you're going to win? I'm like, no, I don't think I'm going to win, right? I think I'm just going to pick a winner, and I'm just going to tell everyone else I came equal second. Right, I'm quite okay with that. The worst thing about doing the Clio Bachelor thing, right, is we had to do the photo shoot, right, and they did that at the Adelphi in the city on the rooftop pool thing there. And I hate getting my photo taken, right? I just don't like it. It makes me kind of awkward. I'm not comfortable with getting my photo taken. And so we're doing the photo shoot, right, and we're kind of doing it. I wasn't going very well, and the guy says to me, mate, why don't you take your top off? I'm like, yeah, not going to fucking happen. He goes, come on, mate, everyone's doing it. And I've seen the magazine. Not everyone fucking did it. And so he goes, come on, and I'm like, I don't want to get, you know, I don't like having my photo taken. I don't want to have my photo taken with my top off. Like, I reckon the last time I had my photo taken topless, I was in the bath with my sister, right? And that was Christmas 2005, right? I'm just... They really lessen your self-esteem because they put you with these really fucking good-looking blokes. Like the two guys that I had to be in the photo shoot with, right? One of them was that guy, you know, that Reese from that Make Me a Supermodel competition. Right, he was there, and that guy who played Benji from Underbelly, that Damien Walsh-Howling, whatever his name is. Yeah, the ladies love him. Yeah, fucking thanks. Appreciate that. You know, I'm standing there with these two blokes. He's going, yeah, these two are like Rolls Royces, and I'm like a picture of a Rolls Royce from a newspaper that's lying in the budgies cage, you know? It's like fucking... God, that's fucking great. And it's funny, when the magazine came out at work, one of my mates at work was just flipping through it, and he just stopped and he goes, mate, you are like the worst house on the best street.
Well, I meant to warn him in 15 seconds. Should I? I meant to. My fucking fault. It's got to do 10 minutes. Warn him at 9.
Of course, everyone hates embarrassing themselves. But I think even as adults, it's a really easy thing to do. You know, like it's just even across our lives, it's an easy thing to embarrass yourself. Like, you know, when someone waves to you and you do that little wave back, you're like, hey, and you're like, what am I channeling a 4-year-old girl over here? What the fuck is that about? You know, or even like, you know, the first time you ever called a teacher mum. You know, how fucking embarrassing was that? Like, you know, you're going bright red, you know, all your friends are laughing at you. It's the first day at TAFE. You know. Or, you know, when you're doing the handshake, when you're going for a handshake, right, and you're going to say g'day to someone and you mistime your grip and you just grab fingers and you're just standing there and they know you've grabbed their fingers, you know you've grabbed their fingers and you can't re-grab and you're standing there going, I know how to fucking shake hands. This is not a true representation of how I shake hands. I'm not an idiot. You know, and you don't want to be the limp hand guy. You know those people who give you the limp handshake? I hate those handshakes. People who just hold their hand out. It's like a hand transplant that hasn't taken. They just stand there going, yeah, how you going, mate? And you're like, fucking, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to curtsy? Is that what you want? You don't want to be clammy handshake. Everyone remembers clammy handshake guy. You know, there's people who shake their hands and they've got clammy hands. It's like fucking, it's just something dodgy about that. It's like they've had their hands down their pants or something. You know, you're not into that. You don't want to be limp and clammy guy. Limp and clammy is just fucking weird. You know, I used to work at Triple M and I met Peter Costello once and he's limp and clammy guy. He's just like that, oh, how you going, mate? It's like, oh, dude, come on. I've had newborns hold my hand harder than that, you know? It's like holding an ox tongue. And I don't really understand the handshake either. I don't understand the concept of the handshake. It's like two guys just standing there going, I have a hand. Well, I have a hand too. Let's touch them. You know? I don't get that. Like someone once told me it's to show you're unarmed. I don't get that either. It's like, I'm unarmed. Stab. That kind of doesn't work. If that was the truth, you'd have to go in with a double handshake. You go, how you going, mate? But I think it is a bit too easy to embarrass yourself. Like, you know, it's even easy to do it, you know, like when you preempt an answer. You know, like someone says, nice day, huh? And you go, yeah, good, thanks. Well, you know when you ask the same question twice, you go to someone, oh, how you going? They go, yeah, good. You go, yeah, you're good? They go, yeah, same as I was 4 nanoseconds ago, dickhead. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Well, you know when someone asks you a question, right, and your brain can't pick between 2 words, so it just melds them? Like someone will go, how you going? And you think great, you think good, but you can't pick, so you go, yeah, I'm good. Fucking even as you're saying it, you're bailing out on it. You go, yeah, I'm good. You feel like such a idiot when you do that. So I'm going to leave you on that. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Cheers.